Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Taking a quick look here at Solana, see what's going on. Looks like we haven't got that retracement yet, and I do want to just kind of put a ... at the end there because we don't know if it's going to continue. We could bounce from here, but the truth is this level here at about $98 has proven to hold so far. 98 to 100 was that support range that we talked about many times in the past, so just know we're in decent shape for the moment. Bitcoin doesn't continue to retrace, we should be able to sustain this level. Okay, but just know the chart looks almost identical in the last 24 hours to Bitcoin's. Okay, so if you're not familiar with how Bitcoin's behaving, I recommend you watch my daily Bitcoin analysis videos just to get abreast on that. So if you're new to the channel, no, I'm not a financial advisor. I love teaching people to trade. Truly hope you can learn something here today. We're going to take a quick look here at some liquidation levels and jump into some quick cool stuff here. As we can see, pretty much any and all liquidation at $98 got wiped out. So there are some newer levels here, of course, but generally speaking, last 7 days, we've got a large amount of liquidation there at that level. No surprise, everything just got wiped out. There's literally nothing below that. There is, of course, a bit of a different story on the monthly. So, just so you understand too, again, I like to go with the worst case scenario. There is a concentration roughly about $61 as a secondary area of liquidation for the longs. And again, shorts are still holding strong in the 117 to 118 range. All right, so that is what it is on the back end there. Quickly to note here, fantastic stuff here from our premium group. We just took an SCI trade earlier today, 2 hours, 26%, little 5x leverage trade. So good little trade there. And then, of course, RDNT earlier at about 40% and OGN 101. And then, of course, all these stop losses, these are stop loss after taking profit. So if you use our automated trading bot, you'll know that the stop loss moves up as you take profit. So we took 80% profit, and effectively the stop losses were adjusted to break even. So cool stuff there. Chainlink, Crowcoin, SKL 240% in 10 days, ICP 11 days 185. So it's been pretty profitable as a community. So thanks again for the awesome feedback. I like to highlight that because some people, well, they're not sure what to do. It's like, what do I decide to pull the trigger on this? If you want to, definitely go ahead. Feel free to reach out if you have questions, but make sure you check out our signals guide here. Anyone who uses our signals has to read through this so you know how to structure your trades effectively, because I swing trade a little different than the average person, okay? It's just kind of, I like averaging into my positions and out of them, and honestly, I just think it's a much better scenario if you can do something like that. You have more control, and you secure more profits. All right, so daily time frame here with Solana, let's just work our way down now that the daily candlestick has closed. It's not a significant difference from earlier today, but we are still above 50 in the RSI on the daily. Positive contributing factor. Stochastic is swinging down, same with MACD, just kind of letting us know the momentum has shifted to the downside. We take a look at the moving averages. We're still holding above the 20-day SMA, surprisingly. Not a lot of coins can say this, so in truth, we're not in a terrible situation, but it's certainly not great. Okay, again, we got to respect that because on the 4-hour time frame, we're below 3 out of the 4 moving averages, which, this time last night, we were just kind of treading water, hanging out above those, and that was actually a different story altogether. So now we got to prepare for the worst, which is, hypothetically, this level here, where the price action could come down to bounce off once more, $89 or $80 is the worst case. $80 would make more sense if it came down that low to get a good solid bounce, previous resistance level, but just know those are areas there as just kind of a friendly reminder that the price, if it does pull back, that's a good interest. Like a good level of interest. And again, you don't take the exact fib level. This is as 88.80. You maybe do 89 or 89.05. And of course, instead of 79.95, you maybe just choose something along the lines of $80 or $81, something above that level that isn't exactly a round number. Even though I'm using round numbers in this example, you get the idea, right? Just above or below key fibs, depending on the direction you're heading. If we take a look here, we can see money flow index is still maintaining itself. That's not terrible, but not great. I prefer for the RSI to be above the money flow index so we can have a solid bounce. So this still isn't great, but we do have a convergence on the stochastic RSI, letting us know we have a little bit of momentum, but I'm not super sold on that. Again, if you're going to buy in, just make sure you use low leverage, low position sizing, because there's no confirmation right now. All right. And again, to those of you who like to thumbs down the video, feel free to just maybe not watch if you don't like the fact that I'm going to shoot you straight and tell you how I feel the price is going to go. It's not always going to be what you want to hear. And that's okay. That's how life is supposed to be. Specifically in trading, you have to be real and understand that it's not always going to go the way you want, no matter how emotionally invested you are in a coin. So having said that, the price action is trying to subside a little bit, right? So we see this MACD divergence losing momentum. That's a good sign. Again, a lot of this hinges on Bitcoin. It doesn't matter a whole heck of a lot if Bitcoin has another bad day, but it is truth in the sense that we need to know these levels here. And again, 89/80 are 2 key fib levels. Last thing we want to kind of double check here is the hourly. And it's one of those situations where we want to just kind of confirm a few things. So if we naturally go sideways and up a little bit here and we close tomorrow at just say $98, $99, we'd probably be in a position where the price is naturally above the cloud and we might have a good confirmational sign the price is going to go up. At that point, we consider something. Between now and then, you're flipping the coin. It's not really all that worthwhile to take a long position or a short at this point because the short window of opportunity is closing. Okay, so we've got only about 8 or 9 hours left before this lagging span intersects with the price action. It's a strong likelihood we're going to get some false positives here soon and then confirmational signs with the next day or two. So right now, a little premature. Don't recommend taking a trade. Other than that, there's not much else we can really note. I mean, we looked at our CC Golden indicators earlier today. There was all sell signals. So truth is, you shouldn't have a position open with Solana right now at this point. We still have ours open, coincidentally, because we had low leverage, low position size. Well, mainly low leverage, because position size doesn't matter too much. That just ensures that you don't get wrecked if the price does hit a stop loss. What I'm getting at, though, is that our previous Solana trade is still open. In other words, we've taken like 90% of the trade. We've got 10% just kind of hanging out. A little in the red, but our stop loss adjusters break even. So if it comes down, we walk away with a ton of profit. Again, you can choose to close out yourself, but I like to kind of let those ride so we can take additional profit on the back end if it happens. That's just me personally, though. Again, we're in a bullish trend, bullish uptrend, bullish market, however you want to say it. There's a stronger probability price will continue to hit those upper targets eventually. Okay. Again, this natural correction from Bitcoin, I know it seemed unnatural, $1.6 billion in 15 minutes. That's really ridiculous. It's fairly normal for cryptocurrency, and it makes sense for the price to pull back before it legs up again. Okay, so it's not the worst thing ever. Just continue dollar cost average wherever you see fit. Last but not least, make sure you utilize this exchange, phenomenal exchange, highly recommended for our community. They have no VPN, no KYC requirements, and they're just extremely good. There's no other way to put it. They are a really good exchange. My favorite by far, and the main reason I like recommending them is just because they have trailing stop losses and multiple profit targets, things that are really helpful for people to utilize as as newer traders or just in general being a good, responsible trader. So check them out. Link down below. If you use the link, you will benefit from these rewards here. I hope you have a good rest of your day, though. Thanks again so much for your time. To all those who are considering a premium membership, just know there's only a few slots left available. Link down below. Reach out if you have questions. It's not a problem at all. I look forward to working with you, though. Have yourself a great rest of your day. Thank you.